Hello, everyone. Welcome back to tonight's episode of Saturn Block Marathon Madness. Happy Wednesday night. And happy October 1st. Happy October, everyone. I hope everyone has a great and amazing month. And and also today is National Pumpkin Spice Latte Day. So I got me pumpkin spice latte is really yummy. My favorite, fall treat or my favorite fall drink is pumpkin spice latte. Okay, and it's been for a while. Um, so, um, so I'm just enjoying this. But my favorite treat is anything pumpkin, flavored. So I like pumpkin spice. I like pumpkin spice frappuccino. I love pumpkin pie at Thanksgiving or at any time. I just really love pumpkin stuff. For the fall, and I love singing pumpkins. I like singing jack o' lanterns. I love singing painted pumpkin. So I just love that. So I love going to pumpkin patches on occasion. But yeah, happy October and happy National Pumpkin Spice Day. Mm. All right, let's get to it. So today we're going to talk about season 1, episode 36. Science and math are hard, but still staying positive. It's gonna be a little bit crazy. And then we're gonna go back even more to season 1, episode 34. Good times. So we're gonna have a good time today. Discussing all these episodes in tonight's Marathon Madness. So once again, let's go fast forward to season 1, episode 36. Science and math are hard, but still staying positive. So this is normal Wednesday. So here we go. So but this episode, he gets breakfast. He goes to the breakfast club. They hang out. They chit chat. They have a fun time. Um, and they talk with Erica. And they hang out. So there's that. And then they go to first period, which is language arts of Miss Endricks, and then they start with Belver, and then they're reading their book, and that's pretty much, I think, it. And then reading with Miss Warnock, um, basically just have a lesson, and then they have some activities, assignments that they have to do. And then they go to play algebra for period Miss Cornell. Oh, Miss Cornell. Hmm. So that work is kind of stressful, kind of hard. He's kind of faking out. He's getting a little bit stressed. This Warnock comes over. He helps him with the bell work. It's kind of stressful. And then they have a lesson, which Hunter they just take notes, just settle down. It's okay. And then they have and then at the end, which they have an exit ticket, which is just so stressful. Have you ever had an exit ticket before the bell rings, especially, it's lunchtime and there's a long line for lunch right after this period, so it's not just like late to another class, it's like almost if you don't get it done quick enough, you're late to lunch, which is not good. So Hunter is kind of freaking out, kind of stressing out, kind of, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You know, I have to complete this. I'm gonna make lunch. I'm not gonna have time to eat because we only have 45 to 50 minutes to eat. Oh my gosh. And there's a long line. It's gonna be even longer already. Oh my gosh, I better get this done. This is so stressful. Oh my gosh. But luckily, and Miss Warnock calms him down. And luckily there is when she's not looking, then he gets on his phone and goes to Photomap. Have you heard of it? Have you done it yourself? Photomap, and he just scans it. He gets the answer the best he can and turns in the exit ticket. The bell rings, perfect timing. Oh my gosh, it was perfect timing, which you'll see. Then he hurries, runs to lunch, and gets lunch, gets in line. He cuts some people. They get a little bit upset, but he gets in line, gets lunch. The bar members are already there eating. Oh my gosh, but he gets his lunch. He hurries, trying to get to the burger. Thank God he starts eating. They chat, they chit chat. They talk about how stressful after, uh, like Aiden is in his friend. Aiden is in complete algebra. And they talk about how stressful today was. And oh my gosh, and they complain about the teacher, But oh my gosh, but they still enjoy lunch. He's still staying positive. And even during the activity, he was pretty positive, but he still got a little bit anxious. But he's enjoying his lunch, and he's going to enjoy the rest of his Wednesday. So there's that. Um, and then he goes to study hall and then science with Miss Fairchild to do the bell work. And the bell work and today's bell work is a little bit difficult in science today, but you know. He looks up, he gets through it, and it was a little bit stressful, but he gets through it. He's still staying positive. And um, then they have a lesson and an assignment, and it's kind of stressful, but he stays positive. Miss Fairchild helps him out, and he gets through it. And then he goes to choir, which is a nice break away from the stressful academic. They're practicing music, so, and I think it's not this one. Yeah, but anyway. And then he goes to chaotic civics, which is chaotic as usual with Mr. Wild Windwich. And they're just doing a lesson, doing assignments, blah blah blah. Resource is kind of stressful because that's when he works on his math assignment for the day of Erica. And it's Wednesdays, like I said, are the social group days, which take up resource time, which is the time that he works on work. So he's just kind of stressed out. His math is already stressful. It's been a stressful day. And pre-algebra is a stressful lesson. And he's just kind of stressed out. But Erica's there. He helps them. They work as fast as they can. Then he has to go to social group, which is kind of stressful. But he stays positive. He They walk and talk about it with Erica. They chill out. You know, they do as much as possible, but he has a positive attitude and said, okay, I'm gonna go to such a group, I'm gonna have a great time with friends, you know, and then by near the end, I'll just try to do more pre-algebra, finish it up. If I don't finish up, I have a plan of Erica that I'll either work with it on Erica at Breakfast Club the next day, or work on it with Miss Cornell, Miss Warnock, um, during breakfast time before school in Miss Warnock's in Miss Carnell's room. For tutoring. So, but you'll find out what ends up happening. So he calms down, he has a good time at social group with Dustin and Gage and Logan Walters and Jared. And they just have a good time, like always, and Corbin or whatnot. Uh, but they have a good time. They have a good time. Um, and then he goes back to resource, and they try to do as much as possible, but they don't end up finishing the homework. So, what ends up happening is that in the next episode, Erica's actually not there, which stresses him out. But he remembers that he can go to Miss Carnell's room, and she helps him and Miss Warnock helps him with this, finish the assignment, and the assignment gets done. It's all good. So he still stays positive, even though math and science was stressful today, but he stays positive and he gets through the day. And the day is now done, and now he goes home for the night and is a savage as always. That is it. And so let's go back actually to season one, episode 34. Good times. Okay. So in this episode, it starts out like any other episode. He goes to Breakfast Club, eats breakfast, hangs out with his friends in the Breakfast Club, and Erica. They chit chat. They play games. They're doing activities. They have fun. And then they go to Bellings. They go first period, hang with Jerks. And he's just feeling some good vibes. He's just in a good mood. First period, it goes smoothly. Second period, smoothly. Clay algebra is a little bit stressful, but he still is positive, and gets through it. And then he has his Warhead meeting with his Warhead in person. He's just in a positive attitude, a good mood, and he's just nice to everybody. There's good vibes. There's no craziness today at lunch. There's no drama today at lunch with the members. All the members are in a good vibes and good attitude. And we're just chit chatting, having fun. We're having some good times together as a brotherhood, which is nice for a change because in the brotherhood is usually drama. Mm. Then he goes to um, study hall and science. He gets through that. He's just having some good vibes. He's having a good day. Then he goes to choir, which is chill. Chaotic civics, which is not as chaotic as it usually is. It's just pretty good vibes today. Um, and then they get a resource. They get the math done with Erica. Jennifer came with all of it. And then so it's good vibes. It was a good day. Everything went smoothly today. It went good today. He's having a good time. And now he's going to have a good evening. And that is it for this episode. And this is it for this marathon, Savage on Bot Marathon Madness. Have a good one. I'll see you back here Thursday night for another episode of Savage on Bot Marathon Madness. Have a good evening, a good rest of your day, and have a good night. No matter what time it is for you, just have good vibes, positive vibes, a great day, and may God bless and protect each and every one of you. I love you all. Bye. Bye.